Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck hoping to rev up that engine. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Kane. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now, that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A first down here could really help them change field position. 2nd and 2 from the 15. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Auburn lines up quickly. Right back to him on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to surge it in. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it off in the flat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw it again. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score Auburn 28, Georgia Tech 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He's going to bring it out from deep. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tosses to the quarterback. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass, and underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he's running in the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woof. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. On first down from their own 22. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Offense gets set for second down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense on first down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that what's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And they'll take a knee.
That wouldn't be my personal choice. I'm more, let's put the foot on the accelerator. Let's go try to get points. But I get it. Right before the half, go in, make some adjustments, come out, and possibly try to turn this thing around.
This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half with the score, Auburn 49.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over Toledo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got his man.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Fires left, and he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 8, with the grab and the score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've...
It's a fake he wants to throw. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his second pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. throwing the pick on the last drive. Need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Slips through the line. Giving him his pads. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fakes his man out. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll take it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one you'd like to have back.
You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Oh, what a the fake, and he wants to throw. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Fakes the grab down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Trying to get to it. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 21 to Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Working that left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let him fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to throw it again. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On second down, looking again to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Quickly complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.